Alexandra and Kymberly of Fun and Fit. Today Kymberly is going to show you part 2 of posture. And I've already gotten to know my natural posture if you saw our post where I walk around eyes shut. So here I am.
So Alexandra is now in her natural stance, we'll assume that, and we'll go through a couple quick things to look at. From the front, let's start from the top down. From the front, you want to look at the midline of the head and see whether it's centered. Does she tip to one side or another? A lot of people displace. So you want to look, is the head really centered down the middle of the body? Number 2, look at the shoulders. Are they nice and level? Let's keep going down to the hips. Alexandra, take your hands and place them right on your hip bones at the top and kind of make a shelf with your hands. And then you want to look at that shelf, and do you see, does one hip sit higher than the other? Let's keep coming on down then, and we'll look at the knees. And okay, she's going to be helpful and pull her shorts up. That's great. You want to look at the knees, and not only, of course, level, but check, do the kneecaps point in the same direction? A lot of times people will have one foot splayed out to a side, or they'll be asymmetrical, or the feet will look good, but the knees will point in different directions. So you want to really look at those kneecaps. Do they point in the same direction? Let's come down to the feet. If we were drawing that center line straight down the middle, is she in fact centered right between the feet? We see that on Alexandra, she likes to sit on the right foot a little bit more. She's shifted over. So you want to look on the feet. Don't worry about if they're parallel, just look and see whether they're symmetrical. Do they point in the same direction? She likes to point out a little bit more with her right, but we also saw that she likes to sit a little bit on her right. All right, so then Alexandra, if you'd be kind enough to turn around to the back, there's some neat things to look for in the back. Now, again, you want to look at the head. Sometimes the view from the back is different from the view from the front. Do you see it tipping to one side or the other, or is it nice and lifted and stable? I can't tell. I'm not looking at her right now. But from the back to the shoulders, again, look level. Here's where it gets fun. You can look at the shoulder blades. Find those shoulder blades. Are they level? Then look at the center of the back, and you'll see, do the shoulder blades sit equal distance from the spine? A lot of time you'll see people really work one side more than another. And if you look at the center of the spine, you'll see that one shoulder blade, maybe even marked way off, you can find that she seems pretty symmetrical here. So look at the level, look at the distance from the middle. We come again to hips. Do they look level? So find your hips again for me, Alexandra. Yeah, she's marking nicely with the thumbs. And are those thumbs on the same level, or do we see that she might shift? That's another spot. I'm not correcting anything. We're just assessing. We're just looking. Come to the back of the knees. Nope, just hold them right there. That's fine. And again, you might see something. You might see that one calf is more developed than another. You might see that she bends one leg more than another. You want to look at the heels. Does she sit in? Like you'll see this ankle coming in a little bit more than this ankle. And again, you want to draw that line right down the middle. And does it end up coming through the middle of her body, middle of her bottom, through the middle of the legs, and landing through the middle of the feet? That's enough for now. Maybe in the future we can look at the side view, but I think that's a lot to start with right now. Alexandra? I feel great. You look great.